I just did something pretty amazing, and for a lot of people it's like it's something that I do every single day. But I just left my house for the first time on my own for like a month. So I've been struggling a lot with anxiety and depression, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot, a lot, a lot. Like I said, I haven't left my house in a month, and it's ridiculous to me because I don't know what I have done all that time. For me, it's just like that month never happened, but it was also a month when I felt really sick like all the time. It gets very physical, like you get a lot of physical symptoms, and it's been so hard to concentrate, to read, to go outside, because even when I left my house and I did it with someone of my family, it was still really hard. Like for me, walking is like the hardest thing I have to do because my legs start feeling really weak, and I am trying really hard to like learn how to cope and learn how to let go of all those feelings and thoughts and stuff like that that can be very overwhelming. And today I just decided, what, I'm going to go outside. I don't care, I'm going to grab some money, I'm going to buy anything, I don't care, I need to go outside and go to the store. The store is like 3 minutes away, maybe a minute away. It's like very close, but I haven't been able to do that in a long time. Like I just couldn't go out on my own, and I did, and I was there, and there were people paying. And if you have anxiety, you know that waiting is also like so hard. And I just thought, it's fine, like we're fine, you're safe, like you need to enjoy this, you need to enjoy being outside. And so I did it. I waited a little bit, like they didn't take that long, and then I came back home. It took me like 5 minutes in total, but that's 5 minutes that I've been outside on my own. Like it's more that I could ask for. And again, I know it's ridiculous, but that's what anxiety does to you. It messes with your head. Today for me was a big step because I was teaching myself that everything was fine. By the way, there are a lot of clouds, so the light's going to be changing. But anyway, I'm going to insert a clip right now of me going to the store, so you can know a little bit more about stores in Mexico. Obviously, this store doesn't represent every store, but these stores are very common. This is like the name. I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to show you a little bit. It's like a 20-second clip or something, but yeah. So after that, I'm going to talk about an article that it's been going around on Tumblr, and I think it's just important to discuss it. So I'm going to show you the clip, and I'm going to go I'm going to be right back and read a little bit of that article to you. Can I speak? No, I cannot. Let's see if they have what I like. No, they don't have it. Ah, yes, this one. Yes. I really like this one. So there is that. And again, I've been posting a lot about my struggles on Tumblr because it's like a journal. I wanted to like record my progress somehow and how I've been feeling, stuff like that. I'm going to therapy, and so like writing that down also helps me remember those things so I can discuss them with my therapist, and it's been helping. But I posted an not an article but a post, like a simple post about some like things, some phrases that I say to myself whenever I'm feeling like overwhelmed. I'm touching my hair a lot, sorry. Whenever I'm feeling really overwhelmed, and I tagged the post and everything, and then this girl sent me a message, and she said, "Hi, could you please reblock this? It's for people who suffer of anxiety, panic attacks, or physical problems and can't go to concerts. Thank you." And I thought that was really interesting. I thought I'm going to read it before I reblog it, and I haven't. Like, I read bits of it, and I thought like this is very wrong. Like, it's very condescending and very like victimizing, self-victimizing of people with anxiety. And I think that I did that a lot. I still do that a lot, just blaming myself and feeling like I'm the victim and I'm so sick and this is the person that I am now, when it's not true. And so when you convince yourself that you can get better and the world needs to change and revolve around you, it's like giving you permission to never get better. And that's like kind of the vibe that I got from it, but I want to read it a little bit more careful and yeah, just pretty much talk about it. And it just says, "Taylor, forgive me." That's the title. And again, I thought that that was a red flag. And it says, "A few days ago I made a post where I promised you I will overcome my anxiety and panic attacks if you ever came on tour in Italy. I'm a fool. Earlier I was watching a famous Italian singer live on TV. There were plenty of people all standing up so closely to one another in the dark with the music blasting. What would happen if someone fainted? What if someone wants to get out? I will die there. I cannot do this, and I cry desperately because my biggest dream to see you live can't come true. I am very sorry. I have nothing left to do other than keep on thinking and dreaming about you." Now, like I've said, I have a lot of anxiety. I have a lot of depression. Wait, let me do this a little bit. Okay, so you can actually see me. And like I've said, I haven't been able to leave my house in a long time, and right now I just did it for like 5 minutes, so it's not like this huge accomplishment. It is for me, but you know, baby steps. But the thing that I've been fighting is, again, this victimization that I put on myself, that I'm weak, that I don't know what I'm doing, that I can't get better, and that I have no control over this. And I'm trying to change that, and it's like a daily struggle and a daily reminder that if I'm sick right now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to be sick forever, and it doesn't mean that it's not like under my control, because it is. And so again, like the title of this is "Taylor, forgive me." Like, you are already blaming yourself, you are making yourself feel weak, you are making yourself feel like it's all your fault, and that's again so wrong. And again, she says, what would happen if someone fainted? What if someone wants to get out? I will die there. Anxiety can't hurt you, and I know it can be paralyzing a lot of times. Again, like just going outside, like the thought of it, I will start like having a panic attack just to think about it. Just to think that I needed to be outside and be with people and walk and stuff like that, that will give me a panic attack. I wouldn't even need to be outside for that to happen. Like, I will be inside just thinking about that and I will get a panic attack. But again, it's just in my head. Like, I did that. And so again, just trying to give me some control helped to right now, like, be able to be outside, even if just for a little bit. But again, you need to change your state of mind. Like, you have to. Otherwise, you are never going to get better. And that's what my mind kept telling me. Like, you need to be inside if you want to live. If you go outside, you're going to die. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. And I knew it, like, deep inside of me, like, that's a lie. And this is a lie. She says, what would happen if someone fainted? Like, there's people close to you, but honestly, like, even if you're in a concert, like, if someone faints, someone is bound to notice. Someone has to notice. And especially if you're dealing with this, I guess, like she's a teenager. I honestly don't know. I don't even know if this person is a girl. I just think so because Taylor Swift is like huge with teenage girls. But I'm just generalizing here, so I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to make it a little bit easier. But yes, and like someone will notice, and if you're with someone, if you go there with someone, like that person is going to notice that you're not feeling well and that you fainted. What if someone wants to get out? You go out, and yes, there's a lot of people like dancing and jumping and stuff like that, but they won't be like trapping you in there. Like you can walk past them, and sure, it's going to take you a little bit of time to get out of there, but it's not impossible. And then she says, I will die there. No, you won't. Like, anxiety and depression can't kill you. And by that I mean like having a panic attack, because I think that's what she's like fearing the most, like a panic attack. A panic attack isn't deadly, and yes, you feel like you're dying. It feels horrible, like your heart is beating so fast. You can barely think, you can barely like feel present in that moment. Like all you feel is fear. And yes, you feel like you're going to die, but you can't die. Like, panic attacks can't kill you. And again, it's just like very apologetic, very like self-pity and stuff like that. I'm very sorry, I have nothing left to do other than keep on thinking and dreaming about you. Don't do that. Like, don't put yourself in that place. Like, again, I did that. I felt like I imagined myself in this corner, and I was so small, and I was just praying to God and to myself and to whoever will listen. Please let me be better. Please let me be healthy. Please help me with it. And then I realized that's me. Like, I'm the one who can help me. Like, I am the one in control of my own mind, and I know like it doesn't feel that way, especially if you've been struggling for a lot of time. And I'm not going to tell you like change your mind, like change the way you're thinking, and then you are going to be like 100% recovered the next day. Of course not. Like, for some people it takes months, for a lot of people it takes years. So I'm not saying that you can just fix yourself in a matter of hours, because that's not true. But again, you're putting yourself in this position where there's nothing you can do about it, and that it's a condition that is going to kill you. And both of them are they are lies. Like, that's not true. And you're helping yourself, like in making a post like this, it's helping you believe that it's true, and it's not. So then we have like things that will be great for people with anxiety and stuff like that to have at concerts, like designated quiet spaces, calm sitting area, clear information about what will happen during the entrance and security experience. Like, I think that once you go to one concert, like, you know pretty much what it's about, and it's not hard to figure it out, to look for information about this. Clear information about when to expect fireworks and other loud sounds. It's a concert. There's going to be loud sounds all the time, and sure, there are going to be louder sounds at some point, but I think that if people were to give you this list of at this time this is going to happen, which they can do because concerts never start when they say they're going to start, it will only help you feel more anxious, because you're going to be thinking it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, fireworks are coming, and you're going to be telling yourself to be more scared. Like, this won't help you prepare at all. And again, you're putting yourself in this position of other people have to like do stuff for me to make my life easier, instead of you yourself making your own life easier. And again, it doesn't mean that you have to cure yourself in one day, but you have to get in that space, like in your mind, that you can get better. And again, this is very victimizing. This is very like self-pity. Like, doing all those things is just only keeping you in that place. Because if I want to go to a concert right now, like, it will be impossible. Again, I just barely went outside, but if I really want to go to a concert, my goal wouldn't be to convince them to make it easier for me. It would be, again, to make it easier, like for me, but you know, like myself. Like, I'm in control. Like, I want to get better, I want to feel good, and then I'm going to go to the concert, not the other way around. Clear instructions about buying tickets, getting extra time while purchasing. The process can be so overwhelming. You can tell someone to do that for you if you don't want to, and even if you like, Okay, it's just like this person is really scared, and again I get it, but this person is really really scared, and even she is fearing the fact that she needs to go to her own computer and buy a ticket. Like that of all things, like that's gotta be like the easiest. But again, it's this thing of I don't want to do it because it might be difficult. And yes, I'm not saying that it won't be, because maybe this person like and a lot of people, like there's a lot of people that have reblogged this, like find it like stressful as well, but it doesn't mean that you can do it. And again, you are convincing yourself that it is difficult even if you haven't done it so far. I just want a joy in my life. I have anxiety, nobody loves me, I don't have a job, so no money, it's hard, every day is like a battle. Yes, every day is like a battle, and it's a very hard battle, and you feel like you're going to lose it. But again, you're victimizing yourself. You're yelling like, I am a victim, I can't get better, it's my circumstances that have made me this way, it's my illness. Like, you're making yourself your illness. And that's not true. You are not your illness, you are not your anxiety. And again, just writing this is like so much self-pity. And again, I'm not saying that I don't understand, but writing it and asking people to reblog it, it's like asking for you to stay in that state of mind. This one says, even if I could have been able to go to Paris, I wouldn't have been able in any case to stay on the queue with all the people and for that much time. I would have panicked, so I guess I would never met Taylor. There's nothing I can do about it. I get that about queues, like long queues, especially like in supermarkets and stuff like that. Again, it feels like you can control it, and I've had like anxiety attacks just waiting to pay for stuff on the supermarket. Like, again, I get that that is really 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 difficult, and I don't know what exactly is hard about that, for just like being standing there like waiting to purchase something. But it is hard, like it's again overwhelming, and there's like a lot going on. I think when you have anxiety, it's like all your senses become in haze, so you see more, like you see more colors, the textures, the movements are like too fast, the sounds are louder, like it smells, like your sense of smells just like over the top, like you smell everything, and your brain can't cope. It's really hard to just be there, because that moment might be incredibly overwhelming even if you're not doing anything in particular. And I think it will be a really cool goal, like if you really want to go to a Taylor Swift concert, it will be like amazing to set yourself that goal, like I want to go there. And that means making changes in the way you think and the way you exist, and the way, and like just everything, to make yourself better in order to do that thing that you really really want. Like, it should be a goal and not a way to make yourself feel less than you are, and making yourself feel sicker than you are. And then hashtags Taylor Swift, disabilities, disability, anxiety disorder, panic attacks, Swifties, Italians, like a lot of things in here. But again, it's like Taylor Swift is not going to stop making music tomorrow, so you're going to be fine. And again, it should be a goal. I'm not trying to shame these people. Again, I get where they are coming from, but I have anxiety for like years of my life, decades. And I remember that I went to two concerts. Again, not a lot of bands that I like come to my country, but I remember going, like the last concert I went to was this Paramore concert that was like 6 years ago or something like that. And I was having a lot of anxiety, but I could do that. Like, I could do that, and I didn't need like a special like arrangements. And again, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm better than you are, or you should be more like me. All I'm saying is it's possible. And I have to tell you, like, I felt bad for the majority of the concert. I felt dizzy, I felt a little bit sick, and I actually was grabbing really hard onto my seat because I thought I was going to fall. But again, it was just a struggle in my mind, and I convinced myself to stay there, to enjoy it as much as I could. And again, if it's something that you feel like you can do it right now, like, I completely understand. But you need to change the way you think. You need to get better if you want to do those things. But anyway, I just want to talk about it because, again, I read it, like bits and pieces of it, when I got that message. And again, I'm in that situation, but even I thought that it was wrong, like you have to learn how to recover, because there's no other way. Like you can do it. Like it's not impossible, it's hard, and sometimes it does feel like it's impossible, but it's not. So you have to believe in yourself in order to do that. Like believe in yourself as much as you believe in like Taylor Swift, or whoever you like. So yeah, this is not like a shaming. I'm not trying to shame these people or anything. I'm just trying to give my 2 cents on the whole thing from the perspective of someone with paralyzing anxiety. Like I just had a panic attack last night and it was really bad. Like I get that, but again, you have to believe in yourself. So that's about it. This video turned out to be way longer than I intended, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later in another video. Bye.